Okay, in the background there, make it a little more background there. Brian Auger at the right speed finally, the in crowd. And we heard from fellow bandmate there, Julie Driscoll, Don't Do It No More. Marianne Faithful, Ruby Tuesday. And special shout out to my daughter who's driving to work right now. And so, coming up here, this day in music history here. Well, in 1966, the Beatles are in the studio for the Revolver Sessions, recording Tomorrow Never Knows, an alt version coming right up. In 1968, Simon and Garfunkel, #1 with the soundtrack album for The Graduate. Got one word for you, plastics. And we'll catch up with a track from that. 1971, Stones launched their own label with Atlantic after they're done with the Decca contract. And their first release is Brian Jones Presents the Pipes of Pan at Jujuka, First World Music LP. And on this day, Merle Haggard was born and he died. Born in 1937, died last year. 1998, Wendy Williams of the Plasmatics had relocated to Stores, worked in the Willimantic Food Co-op, and she died tragically on this day in history. And okay, so anyway, also, let's see, 50 years ago, Rolling Stones are heading back down the charts with Ruby Tuesday falling out of the top 10. But coming up here shortly, the Blues Magoos, who were number 35 on the charts, and later on the Animals, and I already mentioned Simon and Garfunkel, and the Five Americans. Oh yeah, Frank and Nancy Sinatra, planning to play them once. Novelty song at the top of the hour, weather here about 20 after the hour. Glad for all the listeners here today. Also my nephew Michael, and Mikey in Putnam, and Mac, if he's already tuned on the radio there in Coventry. And also Riggs, Skip, Mike King, Oslo, Andy, Andrea, Cedar Cam, Wheat Shaw, Blue Wonder, Timothy, JJ, David J, Jeffrey, Sweet Peace, Freddie, Keon, Black Cat, Caleb, Moody Blues, Emma, Passa in North Italy, Intercession if he's listening, Pat H, Robert Deeds, Alex, Mr. Briggs, and happy birthday to Sophie next Wednesday on the 12th there in Siberia. Sophie and Aiko and Dominique. Special shout out to Tixi, Siberia, and the big birthday girl there coming up. Okay, like I said, we'll have more shout outs later. But first, as I say, this day in history, the Beatles go into the studios to start catching up with their Revolver Sessions. And here they are, the Beatles, Tomorrow Never Knows, alt version.